We began our exploration of the Forest of Hope and were successfully able to bring back the first 3 ship parts, as well as meeting up with the yellow Pikmin. And welcome back to Day 3 of Time to Play Pikmin. We're going back into the Forest of Hope to reclaim the last 2 pieces that are still here that I can get without using the blue Pikmin. The only reason I'm not getting the blue Pikmin right away is because this area is already kind of cleared off, so it's going to save a lot of time just going back and getting the rest of what I can. I won't have to waste time by clearing out all the enemies again. This way it just saves a lot more time and I can get to the parts that I need first, but right now it'd be really helpful if I started growing more yellow Pikmin. And after that one I can go get, well first I'll let them get some grass so they can have some nectar and become flowers. Wow. I believe nearly all of them were turned into flowers. Except for the 2 over there, or the 3 over there, that were picking out grass. Poor guys. They did all the work and everyone else got all the benefits. Let's see. Time to set up my strategy here. Get as many red Pikmin as I possibly can. Kill all the Borbs that are still by that gate. And while they're doing that... No, wait. After they're done doing that, have them roll out that bridge for the next time I come back. That'll save a little bit of time, even though I know that when I come back to that area, it's gonna... Those little bug beetle things are just gonna come out and start breaking it, or not breaking it, they don't break it, but they roll it back. Why? Because this planet hates you. And the Pikmin are your only friends on this whole entire planet. And I can leave these Borbs for the yellow Pikmin so that they can have more, well, obviously, so that they can bring them back and more yellow Pikmin will grow from them. Okay, now I'll take these guys over to the bridge. Yeah, I know, there's nothing on the other side, and there's nothing I can do until I get the blue Pikmin, because then I can take them into the water and throw them up on a ledge and have them bring back another ship part. I can't do that with any other Pikmin right now. It's impossible. They'll drown before I reach the other side. At least, I think they would. I've never attempted it, but I'm not going to waste my time doing it. Better safe than sorry. Okay, now while the red Pikmin are rolling out the bridge and the yellow Pikmin are bringing back the dead enemies, I guess, I can now use the rest of the bomb rocks here and bring down the other gates and other walls that are still up. Fortunately, there's a lot of bomb rocks, and also fortunately, there aren't that many walls and gates left. And there's another can over here with some more bomb rocks, and let's see, nope, anybody who doesn't have a bomb rock, take that back. Looks like everybody has one, except for that one by the right side. Okay, now he's got it. Oh, I guess 2 of them didn't have it. Huh. It's hard to see. I do love when you have 100 of them, you actually see 100 of them, and there's no dip in the frame rate. Okay, now to go back and get to the other wall. And it should only be about 2 bomb rocks to bring it down. Okay, maybe 3. Alright, now I can use the other bomb rocks to bring down the last wall here. Well, there's another wall on top of that ledge, but I can't get to it. Actually, there's 2 more walls, but I can't do anything about them until I get the blue Pikmin. There's one in the little pond, or the little stream, or whatever you want to call it there. There's one there that only the blue Pikmin can get. And then there's one on top of the ledge that's another area that has another ship part, and that giant armored beetle. I can't remember its name. I remember a lot of these enemies' names, but I don't remember all of them. I remember the Snagrats very clearly. They're in this area. Fortunately, I'm not going up against them yet. I definitely know the Borbs. the Polywogs, or are they named Polywogs? Well, I think they're Wallywogs, or great. Now I can't remember them. I definitely know the fiery blowhogs and the puffy blowhogs. I hate those guys so much. They're one of the biggest annoyances in this game. Not the ones that breathe fire. I'm talking about the ones that float in the air. The puffy blowhogs. You know, the ones that just blow your Pikmin away, and then sometimes they land in the water. You won't be seeing them until we get to the distant spring? Or was it the distant pond? I can't really remember. To be honest, right now, I'm actually playing through Pikmin 2 while I'm doing this. Well, not while I'm doing this. I finished recording all of this, and I'm playing through Pikmin 2 because I want to do my redo reviews for both Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2. But don't expect me to do a time to play for Pikmin 2. That game does have a lot. It's a much, well, it makes a lot more progress than this one. It definitely fixes a lot of the issues. Things move faster. The Pikmin are a little bit smarter, but it's just, it takes so much time to beat. It's a lot longer than this one. But it's a great game. I love both of them. This one's great for time runs, and the second one is just a better game overall, but it still has its issues. But yeah, both games I really love. And I've already said that in my 10 favorite GameCube games list. I don't want to risk the red Pikmin right now. I want to kill these tiny Bulborbs by myself, because I know that guy's gonna wake up as soon as this one screeches and cries a death rattle, or whatever you want to say it. He just dies he just cries out after he dies, wakes him up, of course. And I'm trying to kill this guy before he... Yep, alright, he's dead. And that giant Bulborb is coming after me. And he turns around. Man, they must have very low eyesight. They probably can't see very far or something. I mean, I was still in the line of vision. I don't understand why he didn't come after me. Oh well, time to kill him and get the last ship part that I can get in this area, of course, without getting the blue Pikmin. I really shouldn't have to explain all this. It should be just obvious. No, come back here. I want to leave the Bulborbs. No, I want to leave the Bulborbs for the yellow Pikmin. It's their best chance to get more yellow. It's the best chance to get more yellow Pikmin. The Nova Blaster. One of the 5 ship parts in the game that you don't need to beat the game with. Yes, there's 3 endings. There's a bad ending, a medium ending, and the happy ending. Happy ending gives you the credits where you see all the enemies and what they do and their names. The bad ending is kind of funny, and the medium ending is just, well, he takes off. I've never gotten anything lower than the happy ending. Even on my first try, I somehow was able to get all 30 ship parts. Let's see. With this going to be the last ship part, there's nothing much I can really do right now. In fact, I think I could actually skip through the rest of this day. I could just fast forward until I get to the end of it. I mean, this was a very short day. I did most of the work yesterday, so there's not much I can do. Just the only thing I can really do right now is have the yellow Pikmin bring back the deceased Bulborbs, make more Pikmin, and have them pull out the grass to bring out nectar so the Pikmin can become flowers. Sadly, that's all I'm going to do, and that's not very interesting, so I'm just going to fast forward this as fast as I can and get to the end of the day. That was going at the fastest speed that it would let me fast forward. Otherwise, that would have been about 5 minutes long. Yes, that actually would have been 5 minutes. Not worth it, is it? Some of you are probably wondering, why don't I just cut it out altogether? Well, it's for consistency. Whenever somebody else would cut through this, most people would ask, what happened during that time? Did anything happen? Well, now I can avoid those questions altogether by at least showing you what happens. That's also why I did the little video in the last video. You know, the little video in the screen, in the corner. You're going to see that pop up a couple times. Fortunately, the second day feels like it's the longest day, with maybe the last day being the... Maybe the last day is the longest, I don't know, but... Okay, that's it for all of day 3. Next time, day 4, and here's the small preview for it. It'll be time to explore a brand new location, find the last colored Pikmin in the game, and collect as many ship parts as I possibly can.